I'm going to be in Luke chapter 16. I'm going to be in Luke chapter 16. And I'm going to be talking about the rich man and Lazarus. And in my reading, I came across a section in there that I decided I wanted to talk about, which I find very interesting. So in Luke chapter 16, we got the story of the rich man and Lazarus. And it says that in verse 19 of chapter 16 in the book of Luke, Luke 16, verse 19. And Jesus is the one carrying the narrative. And then he says, there was a rich man who was clothed in purple and fine linen, and he fared sumptuously every day. He ate well. He dressed well, and he ate well. And then it says, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, who was laid at his gate, the gate of the rich man. And he was full of sores, and desiring to be fed from the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table, and the dogs came and licked his sores. So he desired to be fed from the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table, and the dogs came and licked his sores. So you have this pitiful picture of this poor beggar sitting at the table, or underneath the table of this rich man, taking crumbs and scraps which fall from the rich man's table. And in addition, you have the dogs licking his sores. So Christ goes on, and he says that it came to pass that the beggar died, and he was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. And the rich man also died, and he was buried. And then it says about the rich man, and he lifted up his eyes, being in torments. He lifted up his eyes, being in torments. And he saw Abraham afar off, and Lazarus was in his bosom. And he cried and said to Abraham, the rich man, he cries out to Abraham, and he says, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, because I am tormented in this flame. Tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember. Remember. Remember that thou in your lifetime you received good things, and likewise Lazarus received evil things. But now he is comforted, and you